Hi everyone, it's Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and today I'm going to be making my annual pumpkin soap. And in this soap I also include the pumpkin puree, and I really feel like these additives add a lot of dimension to the soap when you use it. And I know that a lot of the goodness of the whole fruit or the whole vegetable matter is destroyed through saponification, but something must linger, including the sugars, which adds to the bubbles and just a great feel when I actually used my soap to test it out. Just really kind of feel that. But in this particular video, I'm going to show you how I use a really bright orange, because I know that the fragrance oil is going to turn the batter to a tan. But a combination of that tan and that really bright orange is going to mute it down to the color of a pumpkin puree, which is exactly what I wanted. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, for this pumpkin soap, I've got my oils, and they're all ready. But because I'm combining ingredients a little differently today, I'm going to put my colloidal oatmeal in first, so it has time to soak up the oils, and I can blend it up since it's in its dry state, which I usually don't add it like that. I wanted the texture and the speckles in this pumpkin roll soap, and I was thinking about what I could do to do that, and I thought, oh, colloidal oatmeal, because it adds a nice quality to the soap too. Okay, and this is my kaolin clay. Same thing, I want to add that now. So far in my use of like fruit and vegetable matter, I really like the quality that it gives to the soap too. I mean, the natural sugars in there and all the good things that go with it. Now I know it has a lot of minerals and vitamins and things like that, but a lot of that is destroyed through the saponification process. But I still believe in the use of the whole, as opposed to just, for example, like the essential oils, gives a really great quality to the soap. Just the feel good portion of that. So that is my pumpkin puree and some coconut milk. That is going to serve as a little bit less of the liquids for the soap than what I put with the lye. So let me blend this up too. Through saponification, this nice orange is going to turn brown as well. So I am going to use some micas in this. The fragrance also is going to add a tan color to the soap, so I've taken account for that, and my micas are extra bright so that when it fades it'll be a nice pumpkin-y color. Hopefully something like this. Some of this won't be fragranced because I don't want the fragrance oil to deepen the color of the white that I want. That looks delicious. So today I'm going to pour my lye solution through a strainer. Because I noticed some little speckles of lye lint right there, and I want to make sure that I don't have those particles in the soap. Though through blending it should go away, but I don't want to take any chances. So let's blend this. See that color change right there? Okay, so let's pour off some that I'm going to lighten a little bit, at least a little bit, because the puree will also make the white less than white. And the rest is going to go in there, the fragrance oil. I don't mind if that deepens in color. Oh, it smells really good. It's a little less heavy on the cinnamon. It's hard to find a fragrance oil that has that, but that's just because a lot of the cinnamon fragrances and of course the essential oil is not pleasant on the skin. Okay. So all of these colorants have orange mango tango from Nurture Soap, but I added some My Red Obsession to that one and some yellow vibrance to this one, just so for some slight variances in the color. I could have also used some uncolored soap in there because of that color as it is. The rest is going to be just mango tango. It'll look really too bright right now, but again, it'll not be as bright after saponification, and the fragrance adds a tan quality to it. Okay, so I think I did everything I was supposed to do here, except for one thing I don't want to forget before I start blending, is to add my titanium dioxide to this one. I'm going to use some of that as a swirl and some of that as a topping to the soap. Okay, all the things that I really need to remember, I remembered. So I want you to remember how bright orange that is right now, because that will really settle down. That was my orange with the yellow, and this is my orange with red. And finally my white. Okay, I'm ready to stir in the colors. Make a nice swirl. Nice consistency. I was prepared for this consistency with all the kaolin clay and the colloidal oatmeal, but that's just doing fine. You saw my last soap. It was about this, it was thicker than this when I swirled it, and it still came out with fine swirls. Okay, so there's that one. It's my red orange. And my yellow orange. So let's get those in there. I want to get my white in there first. Stir it up a bit until it's more liquid, doesn't have the fragrance in it. So let's pour it from high up, get it to go in there, save some for the top. Get the yellow orange in there. Then my red orange. Looks like a tomato color. There. And just like the other one, because it's thicker, I can swirl quite a bit without any problem. I like to slice through it like this quite a bit. The other thing is all these colors are called analogous colors, and even if they do mix, they're not going to brown. Not due to them mixing with other colors, but they won't muddy up except for the fragrance oil. Okay, and I guess we better pour. That looks great. Actually, right now I can really smell the cinnamon scent from this fragrance oil. It's a skin safe fragrance oil. And I've used this before, so I think I'm going to put some links up at the end of the video for my other pumpkin soaps. Okay, so let's get this other color on top. Even the consistency right now looks really delicious, like it's some like orange frosting or something. Just for a different look, I'm trying to get all the reddish orange color to one side. I'm going to swirl this a little bit. Spread this reddish orange out a little bit first. And then get my white. side. It's more like a creamy color with the puree in it. Before I swirl that, because I don't want to over swirl the top, I'm going to drizzle some gold mica drizzle on that, on the white. Because I like, you've seen me do this before, I like the smearing of gold. Yep, I think I'll keep it like that, except I don't want the high peaks. Basically for wrapping purposes. Yeah, that's great. Some parts that didn't get gold. Now, cleaning up the edges is a little more important than I really talk about, and that's because when you cut it, if you've got a little bit of soap going up the sides, you end up trimming it off anyway. And tapping it down at this stage stabilizes the peaks a little bit because they're not so like potato chips where they'll just kind of break off really easily. And there we go. So there is pumpkin roll, and I'll bring you back for the cut. Okay, so here's pumpkin roll, and let's cut off a little end. See the color changed from a bright orange to more of a like a burnt umber orange. So here's the inside cut, and you can see it looks quite different than the outside. There's the colloidal oatmeal, those specks that are dark and sort of dark and not so pleasant looking right now will fade as the soap cures, so that by the time I take the photographs for this, these bars, it will look a lot nicer. There's the end piece. Saponification is a very interesting thing. So remember, the orange in this is really from the same source. It's the same mango tangle that colored the orange, and also the soap color itself. And it smells like you want to eat it, but I don't think I'll do that. I'm glad I added the white. It adds some brightness there. So yeah, trust these soapers who have worked with oranges and greens that these colors do change. And if you make a lot of soap and you watch the changes, you kind of know what to do. In this case, add a little more of that bright orange so that when it fades, you get something that's a little more tame, a little bit more edible looking. Not that you're going to eat this. So here is a cut where you can see that I have the orange and I have the orange that I mixed with a little red. And I believe this is where I added the yellow, which of course doesn't look yellow right now, but it looks a little bit lighter. And I'll be interested to see after this has been exposed to the air a little bit longer that those colors will change, hopefully for the better. I think for the better, because these specks will lighten up. And there's a little touch of the gold on top. It's a good fall soap. And I can't wait to use this one myself, because I really do feel that the added ingredients of the pumpkin adds its sugar to the chemistry of the soap and ends up being good and bubbly. Getting some more of those white swirls appear again at the ends of the soap. My last two soaps had really, the edges, the side edges, really look so defined in swirls too, so I really like that. Interesting to see what that yellow added to the soap, because that has to be the yellow, because there's the red orange, there's the orange, so that must be the yellow orange. Or that's the yellow orange and that's the just regular orange. In any case, I got some differentiation in the oranges that I really wanted to see, so it wasn't as flat. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really get a kick out of the comments and subscriptions. And the Instagram is really growing, so thank you for that too. And nice if you give me a nice thumbs up as well if you enjoyed these videos. Let me cut this one in half to make some more samples. Oh yeah, thanks for ordering off the website too. I'm trying to make soap double time to keep up with that. And of course, continue to make videos. So there we go. There's the end. And there's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye.